Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. This is Rick Mertel here with Synergy Financial Partners, presenting the Veteran Entrepreneur Training System. We have this show every week on Ferguson, USA, Hot Talk Radio, just to promote our initiative to hire veterans to work with us at Synergy Financial Partners. We're looking for veterans who want to build a business for themselves, but not by themselves, with us at Synergy. My partner, who's typically here with me on Fridays, Don Rice, won't be able to make it, won't be joining us today. He's driving home to Atlanta. He was up here in St. Louis Wednesday through today. We actually had a great live event here in St. Louis at the Bridgeton Recreation Center on Wednesday evening. Brought on board a couple who jits with us. And just excited to keep spreading the word out there and helping people do the things that we do. A lot of the times that we've done this show, we started off, just kind of talking about what it is that we do for people. The different products and services and things like that we bring to the public. But last couple weeks we started talking a little bit more about the what's in it for you type of thing. As far as how much money you can make, the different things, the training that we have, the different training aspects with the carriers that we use, the training through our alliance group, our marketing company, the training on the products, the training on marketing, all those types of things. So today I wanted to kind of talk a little bit about the system, because a lot of people probably, and like myself, when I first came into the business, I thought, well, how am I going to do this? I don't know anything. I was an intelligent young man when I started in this business. That's been a few years ago, but I knew that I could learn things, but I didn't really know anything. So one of the great things about Synergy Financial Partners is we have a system in place. It's a Synergy format system. It's a step-by-step guide to building your SFP business. Some people call it a turnkey system or a cookie cutter system. One of the best known ones is McDonald's. A McDonald's franchise. When they first started McDonald's, the McDonald brothers, Ray Kroc saw how they were doing things, and he decided to create a system and then start franchising that system. And what it does is it takes a lot of the guesswork out. Takes a lot of the wondering what the next thing is. What do I do next? So it's a step by step. There's not really anything left to question. It's not. It doesn't mean that it's easy. It just makes it really simple, because all you have to do is follow the yellow brick road, follow the steps. So they're basically with the Synergy format system. Scott, could you pull that cover up, that first picture up? So it's a booklet that everybody who comes into the business with us will get. You can download it online. You can get this booklet, and you want to read it over and over and over again. It's the system. So you just follow those things, and we kind of have it's a 6-step system. Okay, so step 1, of course, once we've gotten you into the business. In fact, let me back up just a little bit, just kind of give our introduction, when somebody comes on board with us at Synergy Financial Partners, we welcome you to the team. Our mission is to change the way Americans plan for their financial futures. And our vision is to build the world's best consumer financial education and empowerment company. So we want to build an army. That's what this V.E.T.S program is about. We want to build an army of people so that we can go out and help people. And when we say change the way Americans plan for their financial future, a lot of that is that people plan, because we found, and I've found through the years I've been in the business, that most people will spend more time planning a trip to Disney than they will their retirement. So we want to help people to put some focus on that so that they can retire. They can, transition from what they're doing and do something, do something more, spend time with their families. So we're helping families, and we live in a world where many families are in serious financial pinch. Some are even on the brink of financial disaster. So we want to change this and make a huge difference in the lives of the people who become part of the company with us. And we believe that families today have a desperate need for two things. One, a financial education, a plan to execute that with the newfound knowledge, and a chance to build a business of their own, whether it be part-time, full-time, or be in a position to have control of their life and call their own shots from here on out. If these two things strike a chord with you and you like helping others, yourself and your family at the same time, then Synergy Financial Partners is for you. So our turnkey model is a most profitable retail business in the world. I mean, McDonald's remains the model upon which an entire generation of entrepreneurs built their fortunes. When I'm doing all the talking, it's kind of tough. So, but that's okay. So we have a 6-step system. All right. Scott put that on the screen there. Okay, so step 1 is prospecting. This is where a lot of people, I found in the business, a lot of people don't really understand what to do. I mean, we prospect by meeting people. So we're going to teach you how to use. The first thing you're going to use is your warm market. I mean, because everybody knows somebody, right? I mean, the average person knows at least 300 people. And then if you look at how that cascades, is each person that you know knows probably 200 to 300 people that you don't know, and so on down the line. So there's really never-ending supply of people to talk to present to share this information with. So, Scott, so we have the 6 steps. I'm sorry, I was going to ask Scott to move that to the next one, but the 6 steps. So prospecting is number 1. Then 2, contacting. And we control the point of contact because we know that human nature, people will put up their guard. I mean, if when I'm flying on a plane and I've got somebody who's talking too much next to me, the first thing I do is say, I sell life insurance for a living. And then they put their hands on their ears and they want to go to sleep. They pull down their little shade or whatever, and they don't want to listen, because that's just something everybody doesn't want to talk about. So step 2 is the contact. So we like to controlling that point of contact so that it's done properly, so it doesn't ruin the process. And then step 2 is we invite people to what we had this week. We had a Wealth 101, and we bring people to that, and so that way they, can see from a professional, for somebody who's doing this, who's been doing this for a long time, they can see what it is we do. And then step 4, is the follow-up. We just follow up with them and answer the questions that they have. Step 5, we get a fast start. We start them with their business, or we start, if they say yes, they want to do business, we get them started fast. If they say no, we're just going to show them what we can do to help their family. And then, of course, get referrals from them. So step 6 is duplication, just doing the same thing over and over again. So, Scott, if you could go to that next one. So I really want to just kind of concentrate on one piece of this at a time. So I don't want to get into too much stuff, because that's hard for everybody to digest, especially on a podcast. But prospecting, step 1, the purpose to continually generate a constant source of quality people that you can approach about the business, about what we do for people, and the possibility they may want to have a business of their own too. So while many businesses today try to rely on advertising or leads, We believe that there's a much better way. And we believe that the relationship marketing has proven to be the most effective way to carry a message or product to market. So working in a warm market where there is existing relationship is not only a very successful method, but it's also extremely cost effective as well. You could spend a lot of money on advertising. You could TV advertisements are extremely expensive. Some radio might be expensive. Newspaper ads could be expensive. Really, word of mouth and already having a relationship with somebody is the best way to to bring a product or service or whatever to market. So the key is to have a systemized approach to prospecting. So you don't just don't run out on the street and start handing out flyers or something, because that's not going to necessarily work. I mean, it would work if you did it all day long for many, many days, but we have a systemized approach to it. So it cannot be personally driven or change each time. It's got to be the same for each person who's doing it. So that duplication is huge. So it must give the associate the confidence to follow through each time, which will generate successful results, and be easy to duplicate. Duplication is the key. So there are two main areas that are going to make up a prospect list. Number one is the warm market. That's the people that you already know. That's your family, your friends, your people that you went to school with, people that you used to work with, people that, if you're in the service, people that are in your platoon or that were in your boot camp with you, or, the different areas, people that you've met along the way in life. That's your warm market. And, other business contacts, your dentist, your doctors, your people you played football with, people that you played soccer with, those are all your warm market. These people know you. Now, getting into contacting, that's a little different, but those, we make a list of the people, and who do you want to help the most if you were to do something like this? Who would you want to help the most? I mean, and most people, that you think of that you would want to help are the people that you know. I mean, the people that you kind of have an idea of their situation. You want to, better their lives. So the warm market is key, to get started. And then development of new prospects. We teach you, we'll teach you how to meet through personal contact, referrals of the people that you meet, the internet. Social media is one of the greatest things that has happened in the last 15, 20 years probably. Social media has been around, but I mean, everybody's got at least 200 friends in social media. You may not know everybody really well, but you're connected to them. So you have some commonalities, some common ground, and that's what you need. Is just some common ground, so you can approach somebody, which we'll talk about that a little more detail at another time. But really, just prospecting is just meeting people. Some people are shyer than others, so it's not, some people will think that this might be a real difficult thing, but it's really not. When I first got into the business, I thought, I made a list of people that I knew, that I could think of, probably 100 people, and I thought, when this list runs out, what in the world am I going to do? What in the world am I going to do? And I really, literally, because of where I came from, what I did, I didn't think it was possible to, come up with more people. I mean, 100 people I already knew. Well, the interesting thing is, once you learn, through the process of learning how to do this, and through networking, something that I've come to be accustomed to do, it's pretty simple. There's really there's more than 2 million people here in St. Louis alone. And how long would it take you if you've been, I've been alive for 60 years, and I probably know several thousand people, but even if you just said that, if you're 35 years old or 40 years old and you know 300 or 400 people, just think, how long would it take you to know 2 million people? You probably don't have enough life to meet them all, right? So there's no shortage of people. there's always going to be somebody new, and like I said in earlier, there's so many people that you know so many people. The people that you know so many people, and it just it just grows exponentially from there. And that's how we want to help you build your business too, because you start with yourself, and then we help you. If you choose to go that route, we'll help you build a team of people too, and that can grow exponentially. So your income can go right along with that. So that's prospecting is really sometimes the biggest barrier for people, but once we train you to do it, it'll become second nature to you. I mean, I meet people every single day. I meet at least 5 or 6 new people every single day. It's nothing for me to do that. And I am still a pretty introverted person. You might not think that by me sitting here on the radio talking to you, drinking my water every 5 seconds because I'm so thirsty, but you just might think that. So, like I said, this we're just talking about a piece of the system today. So, what we do is, like I said, once again, the Veteran Entrepreneur Training System is we're Synergy Financial Partners. We've been in business since 2013. I've been in the business, the financial services business myself for 25 years. So 12 years before that. But Jeff Huggins, the CEO of the company, him and I and some others started Synergy in 2013 with this mission to build the world's best financial services education and empowerment company out there. And we're working on it day by day, brick by brick. And just this past year or year and a half or so with COVID and everybody being locked down and being stuck in their house, we found that there's so many different ways to reach people. I big 60-year-old guy like me, I've learned how to do Zoom meetings and things like that. And we've just found that there's so many more people that need what we do, that need need to be protected against, having a critical or chronic illness within their family. They need to be protected against the market downturns that happen throughout, life. And just need to protect people. And in order to get to everybody, I found that especially when I was locked in my house, you can't get to everybody. So we really are looking to help veterans because Jeff is our CEO of our company. He's a Air Force veteran. Don Rice, the president of our company, he's a Navy veteran. And they decided to start this program so we can help veterans build themselves a business, help them transition from the military. Some that are maybe even still start working on it while they're in the military, but some that have already transitioned may be looking for something to do, and we want to help them do that. And it just so happened that when they brought this initiative to me here in St. Louis, I'm not a veteran, but I know a lot of people here in St. Louis, and first thing came to mind was Scott Owen. I mean, networking events I've been to, every time there was something mentioned about veterans, Scott Owen was brought up. So Ferguson USA Hot Talk Radio does a great job of getting a positive message out in about Ferguson, the area, because they had some negative things happen a few years back. But so I knew I wanted to be a part of this, and so I reached out to Scott, and we put together this show. And by no means am I a professional podcaster or radio show host, but we're learning together, and we're doing this, and we want to just reach out and meet as many people as we can so we can help as many people as we can. And it's just a great feeling to be able to to help people. I mean, I've been in this business, like I said, 25 years, and there's nothing better than going to bed at night knowing that I put somebody that I met in a better position than when I met them. And that's how I like to leave everybody that I meet. And just really want to, if anybody who's listening or watching or both, if you can, share this message, share this show, get it out there to people, share it on Facebook, share it on LinkedIn, or share the link to the Ferguson USA Hot Talk Radio site. Get the word out, because we're trying to do something good. We're trying to build an army of people to help people. And we need help. I mean, that's why we're here. We're here to just get the word out so we can get to more people. And the system that we have in place, it's we didn't create it ourselves. We've borrowed it from another company that has been using it for years, and this system has created, I don't know how many hundreds of millionaires and probably a few billionaires, and it's helped a lot of families, because it's by more people, just reaching people. Because the industry itself, we've talked about that before a few times. The industry is shrinking, and the average person in the industry that is in financial services, the average person is looking for somebody who has money, already has money. And some places won't even talk to you if you don't have enough money. But we want to get to the people who just want to start out from the beginning. Or we'll help. We can help people I have clients that have millions of dollars, but we want to help the people that the other people won't help. And a lot of people that in middle America think that they don't have enough money to talk to somebody who knows what they're talking about. So we want to get to those people, and we need a lot of help. And I say that a lot because it's a fact. And we just please share this show, share this message, share my information. It's on the screen now, rick.mertel@gmail.com. Phone numbers 314-497-6854. You can go to my website. It's rickmertel.com. Just my name, leave the dot out, rickmertel.com. You can go there and see all kinds of videos about the client testimonials that we've shown, a few of those that we've helped clients, and some of the products and services that we have to offer to protect families from those critical illnesses, from the downturns in the market. Just a plethora of information on there. And we just really want to reach people. We want to help people. So I probably talked enough. My throat's getting dry. I don't have enough water to keep me wet. Probably haven't gone quite 30 minutes, but I think we're going to call it a day. And I appreciate everybody who's taken any time out of your day to watch us. Have a great weekend. It's going to be nice and hot as usual here in St. Louis, but just spread the word. That's all I ask. Just spread the word. A veteran, let them know. Somebody who knows a veteran, let them know. Just get the word out, because that's what we're trying to do. So just trying to do good things for good people. So Scott, thanks. I think we're going to go ahead and be out of here.